Hi everybody and welcome back to Kevin's Upfront Opinion. So today I thought I'd speak about Kemi Badenoch, who did a interview for the Today programme on not Channel 4, on BBC Radio 4 recently. And basically she spoke to the presenter about where the reasons why the Conservatives lost the last election, and why she's not bringing out any policies. But when she was leading up for her last election to become leader, she said she had no interest in bringing any policies out at the end of the day. So, why did they lose the election? These are her words, not mine. And she basically said that after having 5 leaders in 9 years, okay, and that the country had lost all trust in the Conservative Party because they had failed to deliver time and time again. How long did it take you to work that one out? I think just about anybody in the country could have told you that, Kemi. You didn't absolutely have to be a rocket scientist to work that one out. Why you got kicked out and why we've been lumbered up with the Labour Party. Then she came on to policies. And in some ways you can understand why she said it, and in other ways you can't. Because she said there's no point in bringing out policies at the moment because there might not be an election for 4 years, even possibly 5 years. So what's relevant for now may not be relevant in 5 years' time, which is true. Okay, especially when you take, for instance, things like the economy or anything like that, it can all change. Even immigration, it's a big thing right now, but over the next 4 to 5 years, the Labour Party, for all we know, they could resolve that problem. The same with housing. I know this is a case of cloud cuckoo land, but the reality is they could change it. But this is where the fundamental thing is. As she is in opposition, it is her job and her responsibility to hold the government to account. So if they're messing up on something, so if you take, for instance, immigration as a classic example, okay, immigration's getting worse. Yes, I appreciate, and if you look at the Home Office statistics for the last week, no illegal immigrants across the English Channel. That's according to the latest stats. And I did actually have a look this morning. Obviously, stats aren't in for yesterday. We won't receive them until tomorrow. But for the last 7 days, which would be up until, what's the date today? It's the 23rd, isn't it? It's the 23rd today. So for previous 7 days, up until the 21st, okay, no illegal immigrants are coming to the country crossing the English Channel. So from that point of view, okay, that's good. But if you look at the numbers from the 5th of July, not so good. When you take into account that it's come in today, that there was no growth in the economy from July to September. Not good. These are things that she should be talking about, properly, proper adult conversations, okay, on what she thinks that we could do. But she doesn't want to do that, okay, and I understand it to a certain point, in case she ends up like the Liberal Democrats did leading up to the 2010 election, when they went and said, and they said it outside the power plant in London, which I can't remember the name of it, that we will not increase tuition fees. And what did the Lib Dems do? As soon as they get into power with the Conservatives, they agree to increase tuition fees. If you look at some of the things that have been said about Keir Starmer leading up to the previous election, he said he wouldn't allow increases On tuition, he even said it. Tuition fees wouldn't go up, wouldn't allow increases on energy bills. Energy bills have gone up. You know, he said countless things that wouldn't happen, which have happened at the end of the day. Said that working person wouldn't feel the pinch on taxes. It's lots of things, and they've come back to bite him. So, from that point of view, I do understand why Kemi's come out and said she doesn't want to do policies. But the problem that she does have is if she doesn't tell people what she stands for, she's not going to get those people to come back from reform. And she's leaving an even bigger gap for Richard Tice, Nigel Farage and reform at the end of the day to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what's happening at the moment, because she's not sorting herself out quick enough and at least saying a few things. You know, she doesn't have to say absolutely everything, which you do for everything. You know, nobody expects that because you've got 4 to 5 years. But she should be at least saying something so people actually know where you're coming from. Because unfortunately, if she doesn't, the membership for the Conservative Party is going to carry on tanking like it has been over the last few years. And reforms is going to start going up higher. Okay, so, you know, that's where, you know, me personally, I think she does need to come out and say a few things. Okay, so I'm going to stop going on and, you know, let us know what you personally think in the comments down below. But for now, thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you again a bit later.